All of these fails are all from one game, Geometry Dash. Millions of people have raged so hard when they lose in a level. People have even quit the game for their sanity. Famous YouTubers have quit Geometry Dash because they claim it's too competitive. This alone will most likely make you say that Geometry Dash is one of, if not the biggest rage game ever. However, Geometry Dash isn't only a rage game. In fact, it's way more than just that. Geometry Dash is mental torture. In today's video, I want to explain why Geometry Dash may be the biggest mentally torturing game ever made, and how it could be one of the hardest games ever created. But anyway, let's go. To fully understand why Geometry Dash is mental torture, we have to look at the 22 main levels of the game, created by RobTop himself. Stereo Madness, the first level of the game, is the simplest level. It starts off quite easy. First jump has a spike, which acts as an obstacle. The jump after that now has 2 spikes, this jump being harder than the previous one. The next jump teaches us that we can hold to keep jumping. Pretty simple mechanics so far. The next jumps are essentially building off of what we just learned, until we get to this part. There's a portal right here. When you enter it, it's a new game mode, the ship. This new game mode controls way differently than the cube, the previous game mode. You hold to fly up and release to go down. It seems simple, and the segment is actually pretty easy. However, you may notice something here. There isn't a full tutorial that is normally in every single game. You may ask, where's Geometry Dash's tutorial? And this right here is one of the many things that make this game too hard. It may not seem like a big deal, but when you keep playing the levels, the mental torture kicks in. Anyway, the level is quite straightforward until you get to this part. Right here, you see 3 spikes beside each other. You've jumped through 1, you've jumped through 2, but 3 spikes in a row? Is the level impossible now? This right here is rage bait. This will be one of many times this game tries to mess around with you. The worst part is, this triple spike here is nothing compared to what the game puts you in the later levels. Moving on, the next few levels introduce a new mechanic. Back on track with jump pads, Polargeist with jump orbs, Dryout with upside down gameplay, Jumper now using that upside down gameplay and putting it with ship gameplay, Time Machine with mirror portals, and so on. However, as you play those levels, they only get harder. They only keep messing around even more. No matter where you fail, how you fail, why you failed, this game always finds a way to make you rage. Geometry Dash just keeps throwing you with new mechanics, new gimmicks, new game modes, and more distracting decoration. Cycles, introducing the ball. A new game mode since Stereo Madness with the ship is the level where the difficulty just spikes more. Cycles throws you with too many jump pads, orbs, spikes, and now fake orbs that you can't press? The game starts to get concerningly hard as the levels get more complicated, more stuff gets added, more game modes are added, levels to memorize, more controls to adjust, too many more decoration effects, more mechanics to memorize. Too much for my head. Game, it's just mental torture. How do we go from this to this? And the worst part is, there's online levels. If you didn't know, this game has user-made levels. This is the true reason why Geometry Dash is just mental torture. If you thought the main levels were hard, it doesn't compare, as the demons, Clubstep, Show 2, and Deadlocked are easy demons. And when you just watch people beat top 1 extreme demons, the hardest levels in the game, you ask yourself, how? How do you beat this? How do people not make a single mistake here? Because remember, in Geometry Dash, if you misclick, you go back to the start. How is it humanly possible to beat these levels? How did Riot verify Bloodbath, Wartrox beat Phobos, Zoink verify Tidal Wave, Bethesda verify Kinos? However, the real question is, why is it so hard? Sure, most games obviously have hard parts, but in Geometry Dash, the whole game is the hard part. Every level requires skill, memory, concentration, every part of your brain power just to beat a level. Then, to beat your first demon, you may spend hundreds of attempts just to go slightly further in a level. Then, if you somehow manage to even try an extreme demon, you may spend hundreds of thousands of attempts practicing the level, memorizing when to click, memorizing each part. Not only is the gameplay difficult, but most of these levels have a lot of distracting decoration and lights that can make a level 1000 times harder. It's like if they want you to get a seizure while playing. It's like if the game is designed to give somebody seizures. It's like this game just takes part of your body away, one by one, making you lose your sanity. This is why your favorite YouTubers have crazy reactions when they beat a level, or when they fail. This is why some of them quit. This game isn't just a game. It's a game designed to test your sanity and your inner feelings. You truly don't fail a level until you quit trying to beat it. You don't fail until you give up. This is Geometry Dash's only purpose. It's a life lesson. However, where exactly are these levels made in? How did people go from making these levels to this? Well, there's one more part of Geometry Dash we have to talk about. We have to look at where and how these levels are made. Welcome to the editor. Back in the day, this was the average level. It was simple, right? Very simple decoration, simple gameplay, and nothing too shabby. But if I show you this, will you still think it's Geometry Dash? Will you really think somebody using this can make a level so complicated and big? And you know, these levels I'm showing you aren't even close to what things this community has made with the editor. Firstly, people have made crazy boss fights, like the one I'm showing you right now. Not only that, but creators can make even harder demons using the new things in the 2.2 update, meaning that Tidal Wave, the current hardest level in the game, may not even be a top 100 extreme demon anymore. Not only that, but this guy made a 3D level in this 2D game. And you wanna know the craziest part? People have made games inside of the game. Geometry Dash is a literal game engine. The audacity and dedication people have to make crazy things in Geometry Dash is wild. The amount of brain power and time you need just to make a good level is unreal. Right now, this is the average 2.2 level. If you even want to get a decent level, you need a lot of time and brain cells just to make a good level. Then, when you upload that level, people are just gonna ask for more and more and more until you just get too exhausted from making levels. You lose your sanity. You lose all your brain cells. All because of a simple concentration game. Geometry Dash now takes over your mind. It forces you to play and make a lot of levels. It's just provoking your feelings. It's testing how patient you are. The game was literally made to teach you life lessons. It literally puts all your life skills to work. It's making you use every muscle in your brain just to play. You need literal math just to make levels. You actually need a life just to play this game. People have made a rage game inside of the rage game. And you know what the concerning part is? The new 2.2 update dropped a little over a year ago. And look at how much things people have made in this game. Who knows what's gonna happen in the future? Who knows if somebody's gonna make a whole PC in this 2D side-scrolling game? Who knows what's gonna happen in the future? In conclusion, this game takes the concept of brain power way too far. It went from a simple concentration game to a living nightmare. Geometry Dash may be the hardest game to learn and play. If you can beat every main level in the game, from Stereo Madness to Club Step to Dash, consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself a pro Geometry Dash player. You should be proud of yourself once you beat all 22 of these levels. because you will be part of the small portion of the world that can actually beat these levels. You shouldn't give up. Keep pushing. Keep telling yourself that you will beat this level. You will overcome those struggles. This game teaches you many things. Never give up. Creativity is key into making a level. Concentration is key when beating a level. And April Fool's, bozo! Y'all thought the video was gonna end like that, huh? Anyway, jokes aside, let me know in the comments what you think Geometry Dash is. But anyway, have a good day and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.